What's up, people? We're back.
And we're back. And we're live.
It's another episode. It's episode 31. Yeah. We've had a little bit of a hiatus. I beat COVID.
I did too.
It's more impressive that I beat it because I'm unvaccinated, but...
Yeah, but I mean that. Okay, I love how he nonchalantly just said, "Oh yeah, it's a little more impressive." Ryan has been talking nonstop about his immune system and how it's superior to ours.
You know the doctor I went to when I was sick?
Dr. Patel.
No, Dr. Pepper. Because I didn't see a doctor. I just took some NyQuil and Dayquil, and then I just magically was fine.
What's funny to me is you knew that you had it. Because when you told me that you had it, I was like, oh, he got tested. And if he got tested...
I bought my own test.
You did?
Yeah, I self-tested.
Okay. Are those accurate now?
I don't know.
So you could have not had it this whole time.
No, I had it because I know how I know I had it?
How?
I still can't taste or smell anything.
Oh my gosh, dude. We literally just slammed a pizza in the best pizza ever, right? Tastes great. And he tells me this after, and I'm like, wait, so you just didn't taste any of what we ate at all? So, like, have you been getting good meals, or are you just kind of like...
I just go hot or cold now. It's just like, and I'm pretty basic. What is funny, though, is my dad had also got COVID.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he also...
When?
About a week or two ago. He beat it, too. But
That's good.
It's funny, though. He lost his smell and taste, and I've been calling him up, and, like, every now and then I'll be like, Dad, you won't believe this shit. I got my smell and taste back. And he's like, how? And I'm like, I drank 4 raw eggs.
What has he fell for it yet?
I don't know. Yeah. I have no idea, but it'd be funny.
You got to give him different cocktails until one hits.
Yeah.
You know? Okay, so you survived. You made it.
Kind of. I mean, the worst thing that happened to me was, honestly, the worst part of COVID was sitting around the house. Dude,
yeah, you couldn't really go anywhere.
Crazy. I didn't want to go anywhere. I wasn't gonna. Like,
yeah, you could, but sick. Like you
definitely could have. Yeah. But like I was like, nope, not gonna do that. I DoorDashed pretty much everything. I probably spent about $200 on DoorDash, which was like a waste because like
you couldn't taste.
No, I could taste, which was crazy. Was like a taste the whole time I had COVID, but then when it ended, it was like, bang, your taste is gone.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that you could taste. So it was. This is recent that
it went away halfway through the quarantine for me.
Dude, that's crazy.
I'll like never forget it because like I was like eating and then I was like, oh my God, it's gone.
Do you think it's coming back?
No.
You think it's gone forever?
I think it'll come back eventually, but I don't stress it. I don't wake up and like I'm like, oh no, another day, no taste. You know, I'm just like I tough it out. I tough it out because these are times that are tough and I'll get through them.
Well, you can really drink hard now.
It is pretty crazy that like watch this. Here's a little test.
Oh,
Can
wow.
you smell, right?
Yeah.
Give this a smell. Look at the camera before you smell it. Yeah, right?
This,
that's strong, right? Look at this. Watch this superpower I have now. So, we're doing the show, right?
Wow.
And it's pretty crazy, right? Look at me. I'm smiling while I'm smelling this.
You're basically drinking it through your nose.
I have no problem smelling that because I can't smell any of it. I don't know. It's crazy.
Tasting it too, like you could do
Tasting
shots
it,
on shots.
I could do shots, no problem. Like, that's good whiskey.
Well, that looks like it hit you a little bit, but
yeah.
Well, that's we need to hear updates on that because I'm curious. You know, there's been chefs. Like, imagine if you're a chef and you lose your sense of smell and taste. That's rough.
That'd be detrimental.
Yeah, because unless you're
ever
like
watch Hell's Kitchen?
Hell's Kitchen, is that Ramsay?
Yeah, I do find it's a little annoying when they. I don't like how they like eat some of the dish before they send it out of the kitchen.
Off of the same plate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They dive in, take a little taste. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, what's up with that?
And the person has no idea who got the food.
They just get their plate and they're like, oh, this is good plating.
Yeah. Can you imagine you're like watching yourself on TV and then
it's crazy. The older you get, the more you care about the plating.
Yeah.
Like my dad goes to restaurants. He's like, the plating was horrible. I'm just like, why? Is the food good?
Well, I feel like because you've gotten to see so many plates that it's unacceptable at a certain point. You're like, how could you mess up the plate?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess you've just lived that long, and you're just like, I'm out of things to complain about. Now we're on to the plating of how my dish comes.
Yeah, dude. Like I know somebody.
And like, here's the thing: when you're a kid, they're like, don't play with your food. But if you're an adult chef, they want you to make that thing look pretty. You know,
Yeah.
it's just like form that into something good looking.
Dude, it's amazing. Have you seen the kid versions of those shows?
Yeah, they're a little aggressive.
What do you mean?
Dude, it's very similar. I don't know.
The kids are aggressive,
dude,
or the
I'm just saying, kid shows like that are just terrible concepts. I don't like them. I think it's like, oh, this is cringe. You know, you're like, because there's always some adult involved in the show, and he's like too friendly with the kids, and you're just like, what's this guy do in his free time? It's just bizarre.
Yeah.
You ever see the show
like,
Kid Nation?
Uh-huh.
You ever hear of Kid Nation?
No.
You ever hear of Survivor?
Yeah.
This was like
Dude, I watched an
Survivor for
episode of
kids.
Survivor.
This was Survivor for kids.
Do
you know where Alec Baldwin
Yeah.
shot that person?
Yeah.
It was like on some ranch, right?
Uh-huh.
That's where Kid Nation was.
So they play Survivor there.
Pretty much. It was like 40 kids in a town. It was just a town ran by kids. It's all on YouTube. Ask Alyssa about it. She knows about it.
This is the thing, though, that's like, if you are, if you're playing like in a reality TV show as a kid, you like, I totally forgot what I was going to say.
With kid reality shows, something with
if you're not if you're playing it as a kid, if you're judging it as like if you're
an adult.
judging the kids,
So, what are you talking about, the baking one specifically?
Not the baking. I'm thinking of the singing and
dude,
talent show ones.
I think that one's even more aggressive.
That
the baking one, you could be like, well, I mean, come on, Brian, you didn't make that great of a pizza.
In the baking one, they don't cry, but like,
dude, yes, they do.
Huh?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, well, when they go home, maybe sometimes that's hard to deal with. Like if
they had like a blind kid on the one show. It was dude, it was so aggressive, man.
How do you tell that person to leave?
She won.
Oh,
that's how.
Okay,
that's how you tell her to go.
Shouldn't
go
have
home
assumed.
As a winner. Yeah,
dude, I saw Survivor. You're a big
dude.
Survivor.
Imagine being a kid chef though, and you lost to the blind girl.
Yeah,
that's got to be very like, wow, maybe I should stop cooking. I mean, like me as a parent, if I was a parent at that time, you know, I'd be like, you really think you should be in the kitchen? You know, you lost to Helen Keller.
Dude, some of those kids though have the biggest egos.
It's crazy,
isn't it?
It's
like
so
they're
crazy.
like full on adults basically,
dude.
and just
Kids
mini
with
bodies.
egos. I somehow stumbled upon the Real Housewives of New Jersey.
Of New Jersey? That's so
you ever
specific.
See this?
No.
Yeah, it is specific. You know why? Because there's like 8 different shows.
Yeah.
There's like Housewives of Atlanta, LA, Ocean County. It's all over.
New Jersey's got to be kind of funny.
Dude, New Jersey was wild. By season 2, these kids were so entitled. I've only seen up to season 3.
Oh, there's kids in them?
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy how much money these people have. And you're like, dude, the things they do with their money, you're just like, how? How did they get to this level? You know? And the way they act is just insane. You're like,
dude, have you seen the discipline shows where like the nanny comes in and disciplines the kids over like 10 weeks?
There's a cringe too. I stay away from watching kids.
Yeah, you got to do that now. It's like we're at that age now where it's like,
how about those watch children signs in neighborhoods, huh?
You're like, nope.
I'm like, I'll pass. Nice try.
Dude, you know who I just found? Speaking of kids, Macaulay Culkin, Home Alone. Right?
Yeah.
So his brother, he has a brother who's
dude Buzz, right? Or no,
Kieran.
I've heard of this. Yeah.
Kieran Culkin.
I was thinking of his brother in Home Alone. Buzz, dude.
No,
he just got in trouble recently. That's
Oh,
why
he did?
I thought you were bringing him up.
Wait, what'd he do?
He did something illegal. I don't know. He beat his girlfriend or something. Just something crazy.
Wait, does he have really big roles aside from that?
He's been in every Home Alone.
So
even all the spin-offs and stuff. It's crazy.
So
he was even in the newest one.
Oh, wow. So he came back as like the brother who got in trouble and canceled. Like, how did he get in the news? You know what I mean?
He just got canceled recently.
Wow.
Yeah.
But anyways, his brother is actually a really good actor, dude. Have you seen Succession?
Oh, man.
Dude,
you've been pushing this show on me for months.
No, I don't think I've told you about it yet.
Episode 28.
28?
Of Tough Times.
Oh, did I tell you about it?
Yeah, episode 28.
No.
How wild would that be if I could call back an episode like that? Come on, there's no way I could do that.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, dude,
Nah, I'm sure you've mentioned Succession. Our true diehard fans will know. They're gonna be in the comments like, dude, episode 27, Rinz, what are you talking about?
I know. I love seeing that. That's one you got to get on. The other one I'm pushing on you that I really want you to see, this one I have been pushing since November, is The Leftovers.
Yeah.
You're a manifest
Here's
guy.
the thing. I don't even like leftovers in my fridge.
I
so
don't know.
it's going to be hard to put me on the show.
Trust me, it has nothing to do with that. If you liked Lost, which you did, I think, and
It's
if
okay.
you liked...
Dude, Lost is a marathon, dude. Oh, my gosh.
Of course.
Dude, I'm on season 4, and it's just like, oh, God.
Wait, have you not seen it before?
No, I have another, like...
So this is your first go at it?
Yep.
And you're on season 4.
Yeah.
What's the last one, 5 or 6?
6. And there's, like, another 60 episodes or something, and
Yeah.
they're all an hour.
I know.
You know,
there's
it's
a
just
lot,
like,
yeah.
oh, my God, that's like a month of time.
Honestly, the last season is where like the last couple episodes get a little crazy, and it's not
This
as
guy in
great.
my work told me that somebody chopped it up in chronological order so you don't have to watch it in flashbacks.
Oh,
Yeah.
So it's just one point of view.
It's just a seamless, like, they start from all the flashbacks in order.
Oh, what? That's kind of creep. That's like trippy. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like that's not how the show is meant to be.
And now it's different. They want it that way.
Are you still a fan of Manifest, or have you stopped watching
Of
that?
course I stopped watching that.
This man was obsessed.
I
with
manifested
Manifest.
I was going to stop watching it. I was like,
You were like,
why
death
did they,
dates?
I was
Death
like,
dates?
I was like, why did the show get canceled? And then I was like, oh, this is why. I got to that point and I was like, this is why.
What got you though? What was it that really?
I don't
made-
even remember because it was so long ago. I've burned through so many TV
Yeah.
shows since then. I watched Sons of Anarchy. Look.
Wait, that's
I-
the motorcycle show.
Yeah, I got to the point where I watched Sons of Anarchy so much that I bought a trading cards box.
You watched it so much you bought memorabilia.
Yeah.
Wow.
I bought this. This is another YouTube video. But yeah.
Wait, what is it? Cards?
Trading cards box. You pull autograph cards and memorabilia cards. It's pretty
Dude,
cool
they
hobby
have cards
nowadays.
for everything now.
The kids love the cards. They love the cards.
I found my cards like going through my room the other day.
What kind of cards?
WWE.
Oh yeah,
Are they worth anything?
maybe.
I mean, it's not signed or anything, but you know,
Yeah, maybe.
Raw, SmackDown. I got some basketball, I think, in there.
Maybe you have something in there. Whoa.
They're
little
like the
gem.
binded ones too. Like you kept it in a binder,
No, of course.
laminated and stuff. Okay, so let's see. What?
I caught a speeding ticket.
Oh yeah. Okay, I wanna hear about this.
So I caught a speeding ticket, right? And yeah, it was ridiculous. I was driving to Reading on a Sunday just to go thrifting, and
On a morning?
I believe it was morning. Yeah, it was like daytime. It was
Yeah.
like- it's the day after Christmas.
Oh, dude, what? They're out there.
Yeah, and I'm just going. I was going pretty fast, right? I was flying, you know. And next thing you know, I'm looking around. Nobody's around me. There's just one car in front of me, and I look into my rear view, and it's like a car kind of coming in quick, and I was like, oh shit. So I get
What
in
kind
my-
of car was it? Unmarked?
Yeah, of course. And you know, because I would never get caught by like a marked car. You know, I see them from a mile away.
Ryan dodges police like,
Yeah.
you know, I
Yep,
don't know,
you couldn't
politicians
think-
and the
yeah.
taxes.
There
you know?
you go. There you go. You did an excellent job with that analogy. But
This is gonna be an editing nightmare for Ryan.
but anyway, I see the car coming from behind, and I'm like, oh no. So I pull into the right lane and, you know, pretend like I'm going the speed limit. And at the same time, I'm like starting to realize I don't have my seatbelt on because I had just taken it off. I just like got onto the highway.
Wait, you took your? Okay, that's another thing I forgot because
Not having your seatbelt on is like a big deal because it's just like that's like another thing, you know?
So he saw you with no seatbelt on.
Well, anyway, he pulls me over, and like I waited a second to pull over, you know, because I was like, we're on the highway, so I pulled off on an exit, and guy's like, where you going? You know, he gives me the whole spiel, and then he's like, well, I had you going 95 back there, and I was like, yeah, 95, and he was just like, it's like 95. We're on 95. Right, you do. That's why they call it 95. You're supposed to.
You
be
gave him
95. And he was just like, no.
that. He said no.
He said, first of all, you're on 45. And then he's like, He's like, this road is called 45. And he's like, the speed limit is actually 55. And you were going 40 over 55.
You're like, that's 95.
Yeah. And I was like, oh. And I had nothing for him, I was like, oh. I just said, oh.
Oh,
and then he was just
I
like,
wish I was there.
yeah, he's like, I'll be right back. And then he just went back and then came back and he was just like, yeah. So I had to give you a ticket. And then he gave me some spiel about how they're like doing a thing and they're in a zone and he's being monitored or something. And I was just like, dude, I didn't need that whole story because
like he felt bad for giving you the ticket.
yeah, dude, he felt like horrible for giving me the ticket. I'm like, man, day after Christmas, nice job,
That's what I was gonna say. He must have felt terrible in a way.
Yeah, I'm just like sick, dude. Thank you, And then so he gives me this ticket or whatever, and I just like I'm sitting there staring at it, and I'm just like, so man, and he's about to walk away, and I'm like, yeah, man. So what's the deal? Like, what's the rundown on this thing? I wanted like an explanation on the ticket. And he was just like...
he didn't tell you why he gave you the ticket yet?
Well, no, he told me why. I was going 95 in a 55. And I didn't even argue that because I was. And I was just like, wow, yeah, I didn't even know I was going that quick. And then...
well, you agreed to it. You're like,
yeah. I was just like, whatever, I was in on it. And then he gives me... so I was like, what am I looking at here? And he flips the paper over and he's like, you're looking at that much. It was $258. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, and then he said, and then he was like, and
points?
Yeah, he was like, and you have to plead not guilty on this one. And I was like, all right. And he's like, yeah, and then you go to court, and he's like, tell him I told you to come here, and we'll decrease it for you. And I was like, okay. And he's like, if you plead guilty, you'll lose your license. And I was like, oh, okay. So that's pretty crucial.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, so you have to go to court for it?
Yeah, the 15th. Crazy.
Wait, that's in a couple of days.
February.
Oh, okay. Oh, after Valentine's Day.
I thought that, dude, I thought the same thing, man. I thought that was a little crazy.
They're screwing you with the holidays, dude.
I was like, that's a little crazy, too.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
You know why this is just so iconic is because you know how many times I've been with you in the car with a
I wish I had a better
out?
lie at the time, man. Like, I just didn't have any lie ready at the time. Like, I could have been like, I'm on my way to the doctor. I have COVID. I don't feel good.
Yeah, it threw you off. You didn't expect to see. And wait, what car was it? You said it was unmarked, but what?
Oh, it was unmarked. It was like a beat up Ford Taurus. So it was like, yeah, there was no way to tell this was a cop.
Wow, and it was a state trooper.
Yep.
Ugh. That's so painful.
Very friendly too, but
dude, you're gonna get points, you think, on it?
No. I mean, I'll probably get a few points, but it won't be a license suspension at least.
No, yeah.
He's like, we'll reduce it, but we can't reduce it all. And I was like, cool, we can't just reduce it right here,
Oh, dude, how old was he? Was he like our age or?
No, if he was our age, we would have been cool,
Yeah. Well, he sounded like he felt kind of bad.
Yeah.
You think cops give out tickets on Christmas?
Sure they do.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I've never seen. Like, I think I drove.
Dude, this
drove
cop
on
was working
Christmas.
overtime too. It said it right on the ticket.
He was working overtime.
Yeah.
What do you mean? How do you? It said that.
Yeah, it said it right on the ticket. It was like overtime. Like, why were you on duty or something? Overtime.
Oh wow. Yeah. Dude, he probably had to make that money. He's like, I need to report back with a catch today.
Yeah. I was just like, sick. I'm the guy.
Yeah.
There was nobody to be like, what about that guy? He was going quicker, It was like I was the guy going quicker.
Right. Wait, what about the guy in front of you, though? Wasn't there a guy who was like...
Yeah, but like he was in the slow lane and he was going like super slow. And I was like coming in hot on him.
So did you get caught with the seatbelt off or no?
Oh, yeah. And as he's like walking away, he's like, and your seatbelt's off, man.
Wait, so he didn't even give you anything for that?
No, of course not.
Wow, that's actually big because that sometimes
he was like, your thing doesn't, beep.
Dude.
And like,
oh, sir, it beeps.
No, I straight faced him and said no. I was like, no. I was like, no, it doesn't. And he was like, really? And I was like, really?
But between you and I, it beeps, okay? I've been in the car for 3 minutes.
Don't say that. What if he sees this video? He's got my name.
Does he?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Cut that.
Editing nightmare. That didn't stop, did it?
No.
Yeah. But dude, amazing that, because like you've gotten away from the cops so many times, I feel like, to where like I start to believe, I'm like, if my headlight goes out, like I never need to get that fixed. Why would I do such a thing? Because I watched you have it probably for like 2 years, and like nothing happened. I was with you in the car once.
I got one out right now.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like you had one for 2 years. People told you to like, oh yeah, take care of that. You said, yeah, I will, or whatever. And you kept getting away with it.
Dude, I'm almost into like thinking that inspections are a scam. I went like a whole 9 months without getting an inspection one year.
Inspection, like for the car?
For the tags. Like I got no new tags or anything for a year. Pretty much almost a year.
What happened? Like
nothing happened. I just rolled in and got it done one day, and I was like, I couldn't take it anymore. I was going crazy, and I was like, I gotta get it done. I gotta go.
Dude, I think they have technology now where they can like beep you. And
dude, you sound like my dad, man. He's like, I was watching Parking Wars the other day. You know,
cops.
You ever see Parking Wars? It's like a show where they just like it's a true TV show. And they drive up. It's like about this lady that drives up and down the street, and she's like pretty much the parking. It's like a camera crew following around the PPA.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, they use these scanners that they drive down the street, and they can scan from the car.
They can do that.
Nah,
I've seen them do that.
I'm not hear that, dude. They don't scan it from the car.
Yeah, they can.
No.
They use a scanner to put in your license plate number or whatever, right? And then your license plate detects if you've paid for it.
It's not hooked to a coin meter, though.
No, Meter Up or whatever when you come to the
different.
city?
That's different. But I'm talking like Parking Wars is like coin meters.
Like old school coin meters?
Old school coin meters.
No tech connection? Like
no, it's like lady on, like she's riding in a golf cart and she gets out on foot and manually checks everything.
That's got to be, I guess it's fun at a certain age. Like if I was old and cranky, I would.
But for the show, they do
it.
like some crazy animation to make it look like they're zeroing in on like cars that are not paying their meters.
That's hilarious. There's no like cops anymore. That was a classic show.
It's back.
No.
Yeah, they brought it back.
With like what?
It got canceled for like a year when police got canceled. They got defunded a little bit, had to reroute some money, and then they were like, "Fuck it, we have more money, put it back."
They like their studios.
They're like, "We gotta put it back." It was crazy too, because like they had to shut down right at the same time. Like they were doing a new show. It was called Cops Live. I don't know if you heard this.
No.
They shot an unarmed black man on Cops Live. I know bullshit, man. It's crazy. It's not funny, but it's
not
like,
live.
It happened.
It's not live. It's
no,
recorded.
it's live.
It's like live.
It's called
body
Cops
cam?
Live because it's live.
But it's like their body cam.
It's like 8 camera crews all over America, and like there's a guy in a hub, and he's standing there, and he's like, "All right, on tonight, Cops Live. We're gonna be with 9 crews," and like
that's
actually it's just like
cool.
they're cycling around as they're getting calls.
Wait, so this is the new one, like new cops, new age, everything.
They don't do live anymore. I think it's back to pre-recorded.
That's like doing like live SNL or like dude. That's a lot of pressure. I mean, you can't no cover-ups there.
Well, yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean, I actually had like a nostalgia like hit for that the other day. Like the song came into my mind.
That's a good time.
Yeah.
You're driving around,
Yeah, dude, this has been the year. Like Matrix came back. You watched that?
It was okay. I didn't see the new one yet.
Oh, you didn't see the new one?
No.
I saw the new one
because I still don't fully understand the second one and the third one.
I don't
yet.
either.
I don't either. Dude, they're crazy, man. They're all over the place, man. They're a nightmare to follow. And like, if you're doing anything else while you're watching that movie, forget it, man.
Well, you're telling me, dude. I did, and I watched it.
Forget it.
I had to run
no sense.
it 3 times,
bro. That's how the first one was for me. I had to run that thing like 5 times to fully understand what was going on there.
But honestly,
I fully understand what's going on in the first one now.
You do?
Yeah, but for me to explain it, I'd have to watch it like another 5 times.
But don't you feel you didn't see the
like
new one?
when I saw that one most recently, at this age now, the first one, I was like, "Oh my god,
it's a great
this
movie.
is crazy."
Yeah,
I was like, "This is absolutely crazy." I was like, and then I started thinking, I was like, "How did they go into some like movie studio company and explain this to them?"
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
That would have been a nightmare to explain. They're like, "Yeah, man. So we're all living in a simulation right now," and it's just like, "What?"
Yeah. Like, I didn't fully understand that either. And then in this new one, it's almost like they do a little recap. Like, they explain some of the concepts again, or like, I just heard it
They do it
differently or
quicker?
whatever. I mean, like I said, I haven't understood the first or second enough to be like, this is exactly how
Do
they
you
did
understand
it.
the first one now?
Kinda. Like, it's a
Yeah.
video game. He
We'll
made
talk
it.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah. But I feel like you need to watch it because I don't want to ruin it. Are you going to watch it?
Of course I am, but it's just
Okay.
like when the time is right. Probably won't be any time this year because like I have to finish. I have to fully understand the second one, and then after I do that one, I'm gonna go into the third one. Got to
That's so
fully
funny.
understand that one. Then they have an animated one. I heard that one's crazy.
Where's that? I
It's
haven't
like
heard
the
of that.
Animatrix.
I don't know. That's too much for me. I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I do like.
I
I'm
don't
a
know if they're
fan.
connected, but
Huh?
I'm not sure if they're connected or not.
Yeah. I'm a fan of animation. Like, I love Disney's new stuff.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
love Disney's new stuff.
Yeah, Soul last year, that was great. There was another magic movie or something that came out recently. Love the Jungle Zoo, the Zootopia. That's on Netflix though.
Right.
Never mind. I think, yeah. Netflix is doing a pretty good job with animation too, but they can't compete with Disney, I feel, because it's just like, how do you? It's like they
I'm
just
trying
have
to think.
too much
I
money.
saw an animated movie recently that I was like, that holds up.
Was it on Disney?
No, I actually haven't seen it recently. It was a movie called Nine. You ever see Nine?
No.
You should check that out. That's crazy.
Is it animated?
Yeah.
On what?
I don't know. It came out in 2009.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
dude! I've been watching a lot of what do you call it? Like foreign, like Australian or British movies. I can't tell.
You been doing any comedy lately?
Nah, not really.
No.
I do have a show coming up, which is going to be interesting.
There you go. Plug it.
Should I? All right, it's going to be on February 11th at an Indian restaurant in Collegeville. So
And Soul Joel, huh? Little Soul Joel.
Soul
show.
Joel's, yeah, Soul Joel is running a show at an Indian restaurant. I'll get the name at some point. Ryan will edit it in.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, come out if you want to have some curry and also laugh, I guess,
Yeah.
Ryan, you coming, Ryan? You don't have to.
The 11th?
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting place to invite people because you're
I
like,
might have,
it's at our Indian restaurant, Like,
I might be booked that day. I'll have to check my schedule.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
see.
I'll save you a plate. Don't worry.
We'll see what
We'll bring you back
I'll
some
see what I can do
biryani.
for you.
Yeah, but buy some tickets if you wanna hang out. It's gonna be a very unique situation. You might see me not do well, but I'll.
Speaking of
it'll
that,
go
come
well.
to our check out our next episode. We're gonna be talking about the show I did over at Valley Forge.
Oh,
We'll talk
yes.
about that in the next show.
Yep.
We'll talk about a bunch of other cool stuff. But yeah, we're back for another year of tough times. Also, we have another show coming out tomorrow, or Friday, or I don't know when. It's coming out soon, but it's called Tough Times 2, TOO, not the number 2, TOO, because other people are having tough times too. And yeah, we're gonna be bringing on other comics from all around the city. Misbah might not be here all the time. He might be here sometimes. He'll stop in every now and then. But
We got 2 couches. Ryan's getting a 3rd couch.
yeah, we'll get a little love seat back here maybe, and we'll put some. We're gonna bring other comics in from Philly, or from all over.
Yeah, all over.
Because I don't want to limit ourselves. Sky's the limit. If somebody big wants to come into our show,
Delaware.
stop by the Tough Time Studio. Maybe somebody big.
Yeah, no, Jersey, South Jersey comics. North New York.
Yeah.
Come on down.
Yep. But stay tuned for more.
It's been a tough time, everyone.
Follow us everywhere.
Yeah, rate, review, subscribe wherever you're at. Apple, Spotify has reviews now, so make sure you tap a 5-star on Spotify. And yeah, thanks for listening.
For this one, huh? There you go. Get a big bite.